we are extremely happy to have the presence of our beloved Bishop Thomas Padiath, Auxiliary Bishop of Shamshabad. So I request our Bishop Joseph Kalamrambin to honor and welcome our dear Bishop with a bouquet and shawl. Reverend Bishops, dear fathers and sisters, now we have the sharing session of Catholic Diocese of Jagdalpur. Our diocese is blessed with great missionaries, with courageous minds to face any challenge, selfless hands to the needs of the people, and with untiring feet that moved through the nook and corner of Bastar. Now, it's my pleasant privilege to welcome Reverend Father Santosh Patel CMI, the Provincial Superior, Nirmal Province, Jagdalpur, an efficient orator with novel ideas and deep reflections. He is the right person to share about the vital role of religious in the life of the Church, contributing to its spiritual, educational, social and organizational functions. Welcome you, dear Father.
Dear loving bishops, fathers and sisters, good afternoon to all. Hearty welcome to Bastar Mission, Jagdalpur Diocese. Jesus went around teaching in the synagogues, proclaiming the good news, healing every disease. Matthew 4:23. This explains the ministry of Jesus, so is our mission. Before entering into the presentation, let me mention one name, Father Abraham Kuchgarikal CMI, who has made an immense contribution towards this presentation. The topic, as I said, is the role of CRI in Jagdalpur Mission. I am presenting this with a backdrop of the historical sequence of the events of the diocese, because the history of the diocese and the contribution of the CRI go hand in hand. So here we have the color of the history and the content of the CRI. Chhattisgarh geography. Chhattisgarh came to existence in 2000 from MP. Bastar, the Jagdalpur, was then one district, now divided into 7 districts. And its geography and people. It's a home of different tribal groups with more than 90 dialects. It's a forested, mineral-rich region. Chhattisgarh was bifurcated from MP in November 2000 and surrounded by Maharashtra, MP, Odisha, AP, UP and Telangana. Raipur is the capital of Chhattisgarh. Bastar division, which is bigger than the state of Kerala, is in the southern west region of Chhattisgarh with the people of rich cultural heritage. Some of the most vulnerable population groups in India live here. Due to several reasons, the area has become hub of left-wing extremists. So these are some of the pictures then. The market, which we could call as a cradle of our social life. Again, the Mela of Bastar, the festivities. Then transportations at that time. The context then, the presence of Christian in Jagdalpur. Jagdalpur was part of Visakhapatnam Diocese until 1966. Mr. Charles B. Ward, an American, started the mission at Jagdalpur around 1876. Several denominations were active here. Methodists had a great influence among the tribals of Bastar and Mennonites in Kanker. Mr. Carlos, one of the residents at Bejapur, found no Catholic priests, no Catholic church, no Catholic spiritual activities in the Bastar region. He contacted Bishop Stanislaus Tigga of Raigad Ambikapur Diocese in 1965. Bishop Tigga directed him to contact Bishop Joseph Baud of Vishakhapatnam, and Bishop Baud contacted Monsignor J. Widener, Prefect Apostolic of Raipur. Then onwards, Bastar region became part of Apostolic Prefecture of Raipur in 1966. Monsignor Widener invited the Pillar Fathers of Goa to Bastar region in 1968. Now the CMIs along with CMCs and SMEs at Jagdalpur in 1972. CMI Centers of Province Kottayam, Kerala was ready to take up the Jagdalpur mission. CMC from Pala and SMEs from Chennai joined the CMIs. Thus Jagdalpur was separated from Raipur and entrusted to CMIs by the papal bull in March 1972. Thus emerged a new horizon of the mission. Now general or some common goals of the CRIs. The goals are to bring together major superiors of institutes of consecrated life and societies of apostolic life, to make combined effort to achieve more fully the purpose of each institute, to deal with matters common to all institutes of consecrated life, and to provide fellowship at all levels of Christian community. And some of the common functions of CRI, to focus the attention of the religious constantly on their common mission with the church according to their own charism and context of the complex Indian reality, to pool resources and coordinate efforts, to offer services, to promote relationships, and to provide opportunities for consultation and dialogue. Now the role of Jagdalpur CRI. Jagdalpur CRI had embraced these goals and functions wholeheartedly with unwavering commitment, unparalleled dedication and untiring hard work, having a firm faith in the protection and providence of God. These goals and functions in its complete letter and spirit have been implemented in the context of the region by Jagdalpur CRI. The CRI had given a strong foundation, steady progress and substantial contributions to achieve a visible transformation in the life and activities of the diocese. From its very inception, CRI had played a vital, crucial and pivotal role in Jagdalpur mission till today. Their contributions over the years remain ever important, immense and impactful. CRI conducts regular meetings to update, strengthen and evaluate the activities. It facilitates collaboration with all the stakeholders. Jagdalpur CRI is very actively involved in the national, regional and local level programs. CRI is constantly engaged in the ecumenical and interreligious activities and to promote peaceful coexistence. CRI takes a leading role in promoting peace and justice in the region. With the help of CRI, starting from nothingness, this mission diocese is one of the fastest developing dioceses of India today. And the arrival of these CRI members in 1972, CMIs, CMCs and SEDIs, 1974 SH, 1976 TBS, MSMI, ASMI, 1978 SMS, 1982 SMC, 1997 Disciple Sisters, 1998 FCC, 2000 MMP Brothers, 2012 FDSJ, 2014 DSHSJ, 2015 SJB, 2017 Preshadaram, 2019 Vision Fathers, 2020 MSC Sisters and 2023 OSF Sisters. Jagdalpur CRI upholding the Exarchate. This way, CRI joined hands with the Exarchate, Monsignor Paulinus CMI, to evolve, to establish and to expand the mission. As per the request of CMI Kottayam Provincial, Monsignor Paulinus Gerald CMI remained as the CMI regional superior as well. Therefore, there was no separation between the diocese and the congregations. With bare minimum facilities, conveyances, the pioneering members had to go through immense hardships, anxious troubles, crumbling struggles, extreme hunger and thirst, scorching heat, excruciating cold, relentless rainfalls, and challenges with regard to culture, languages, traditions, customs, practices, etc. But they were very rich in the joy of the mission. They had the wealth in terms of the happiness of collaboration. They had the luxury of fascinating smile on their face. They were lavish in the pleasure of sharing because they held hard these lines: passion for Christ, compassion for people, and commitment to the mission. Thus, the mission gained greater momentum and remained ever flourishing. Now, Monsignor Paulinus Gerald, his motto was without fear and with all strength. His mission was establish a new diocese which is closely associated with the life and culture of collaborating and contributing to the mission. The mission was their food, drink, rest, and everything. Formation of the diocese from the Exarchate. With the arrival of more CMIs and sisters from different congregations, many centers were started across Pastor. By papal bull, Pope Paul VI on 26 February 1977, Jagdalpur was raised as a diocese and Monsignor Paulinus Gerald CMI was consecrated its first bishop on 11 May 1977 at Mangalam. The Catholic Diocese of Jagdalpur was formally inaugurated on 19 June 1977. The total area of the diocese is 39,176 square kilometers. Some of the activities of that time. Then Bishop Simon Stock Balatra CMI as the second bishop of Jagdalpur. After the demise of Bishop Paulinus Gerald CMI, later Falkurian Manchurian CMI was administered for both the diocese from 17 August 1992 to 28 January 1993. It was during his period the financial condition of the diocese was improved constantly. But Simon Stock CMI was appointed bishop on 2nd January 1993. His motto was for God and his people. CRI's magnanimous assistance to the bishop to have an effective and significant growth and development. Many more congregations and societies reached Jagdalpur due to the open door policy of the new mission. Encouraged his co-workers to initiate new and promising tasks, divide the diocese into 3 deaneries, north, south and central. Established first diocesan seminary, Vianney Bhavan at Parappa, and later the senior minor seminary, Gurukul at Kondagaon. established MDM Hospital in Jagdalpur, the Good Shepherd Pastoral Center in Jagdalpur. Now, Bishop Joseph Columbo CMI as the third Bishop of the Diocese on 16 July 2013. His motto is, I come to do your will. Due to the long association in the mission and cordial collaboration with CRI, the Bishop could create an ambience of excellent rapport with all stakeholders to accelerate the mission. CRI offered and extended sample supports and services for the mission wholeheartedly. In commitment to quality education for all, many new schools were opened by dioceses and congregations. Programs and activities in proclamation, ecumenism and interreligious dialogue gained greater strength. Opened perpetual adoration chapel in many centers in association with congregations. Now, outstanding performance of CRI in Jagdalpur mission. This is some of the statistical data of the growth of the diocese. You could see the tremendous growth that taken place over these years. You look at the graph, you can see there's a growth. So now CRI model of proclamation. The model was immersion, as already said today in the first session by Bishop, that we have to be into the life and activities of the tribal people or wherever we are. So that was the model that was being adopted for the by the CRI that time here also. And immersion to the life and culture of the people of the area, tribals were attracted to our approach and loved our helping nature. Many requested us to open centers in their areas too. Immersion into life of the tribal was an effective method of the proclamation. Today, Catholic Church in Jagdalpur is well integrated into tribal context, imparting the spirit of the tribals who regard sharing whatever could be spared. In a need-based economy, Catholic Church adopted a style of need-based economic life against greed and pride. So, contribution to the formation. I don't go into the details of the upcoming slides because already there is presentation on formation, utilization, and also social work and education. So, but a few things. CMIs and others, congregation gave prime importance to formation. First house was the formation house at Palligav. Early 90s, Purian Mature in CMI with the Diocesan Council made a decision to invite many sisters, congregations to start their formation houses, the diocese and many accepted this invitation and made their formation houses here. Established the first diocesan minor seminary at Vianney Bhavan, Parappa, later the senior minor seminary Gurukul at Kondagav. And there's a program called Places every year we conduct for the formees. And also CRI conducts programs of juniors and candidates regularly. And these are the numbers of the aspirants houses: 10 novitiates, 6 postulate houses, 4 minor seminaries, 4 and 1 major quasi seminary. The first house of the province was the formation house at Palligav, was already mentioned, that we can see in this photo. And also information, CMI and other congregations started admitting candidates from the land, and he is the one and first among them, Theodore Togo, CMI. The contribution to proclamation, I think I am not going to into the details as there is a time constraint, already there will be some sharing on that way. And these are the proclamation activities that we have done those days. And then education, that time, 1970s, in many aspects regions stood very low because the main reason was lack of education. Literacy rate that time was less than 10%. Only a few schools were there, and existing schools were very superfluous. Many dropouts, low awareness regarding education, scarcity of fund for education, less demand and interest among students for education. In the whole of this region, only 2 boys and 2 girls high schools were there at that time. And now we have more than this. I'm giving some rough numbers, but more than that, you you can hear that later. This many formal education we have now, diocese as well as the congregations run. And again, in social and apostolate also we have so many things that will come again in other sharing. But the context that time was it was a fertile soil for the social work, because very backward region, tribal belt, a district, as I said, it's bigger than the size of Kerala, less accessible, industrially underdeveloped, dense and diverse forest, and so many dialects. Because of these reasons, it was easy for us to have social work. And here one frontier ministries I just highlight because this is also very important. So we have 7 of them: Asha Ashram run by CMIs, Manovikas run by SDS, Asha Bhavan run by SMS sisters, Asha Nivas by diocese, then Ashirwad Mental Rehabilitation Center, Missionaries of Charity is running one ashram in Kondagal, and again run by TVS one center. Some of these photos. So other things you will hear from other persons sharing. So I'm going to conclude as a conclusion. Here I conclude the presentation with a quote from the encyclical letter Fratelli Tutti. In order to show fidelity to the mission entrusted to them in their diverse charismatic expressions willed by the Spirit, religious must become missionaries in the contexts to which they are destined by the Spirit of their institute. All forms of consecrated life, each according to its characteristics, are called to be in a permanent state of mission. Thank you.
The impact and influence of religious and CRI in the park of Jagdalpur, it's amazing and appreciable. Thank you, Reverend Father Santosh Khote, CMI, for your beautiful presentation. We value much because you have the pulse of the people of Jagdalpur. Thank you, Father. Now, formation. Formation refers to the process by which individuals, typically within the Catholic Church, are educated and trained the beliefs, practices, traditions, and moral teachings of the Church. It encompasses a lifelong journey of faith. Here now, Reverend Father Joseph Maiparambil, Director, Gurukul Minor Seminary, is extremely committed and proficient in the field of formation. Father, please.
Sabko Denisho. Coming together is the beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is success. Most reverend missionary bishops, missionary priests, and missionary sisters. First of all, a big round of applause to Most Reverend Bishop Joseph Malabar for arranging a wonderful seminar on mission consultation. I appeal to the August gathering, please give him a good round of applause. Formation is a journey to experience Christ Jesus. It is the Holy Spirit who guides and inspires formation. Through formation, candidates are enabled to grow into maturity. Famous author and writer, Father Adrian Van Kamp says, formation is from womb to tomb. It is an ongoing formation and it is an ongoing process. Pope John Paul II, in his apostolic exhortation, Pastoris Davo Vobis, throws light on 4 essential dimensions of priestly formation, namely spiritual, human, intellectual, and pastoral. In our context, They are very relevant. These four pillars of priestly formation shall be the underlying principle of the whole formation program. What is formation? Formation is not merely information gathering. The four words are important in the formation program. Information, formation, confirmation and transformation. So now I would like to mention a brief background of our diocesan minor seminary entitled Gurukul. Gurukul Minor Seminary is situated at Kondagal district and established in 2000. At present there are 3 fathers, 10 formees and 3 visiting spiritual fathers. First year we give an orientation program, then plus 2 studies they pursue at Chavara Higher Secondary School, Kondagal. The areas of formation. First, spiritual formation. Spiritual formation is one of the most important aspects of priestly formation. The candidates are being trained to experience Jesus as their model and inspiration. The Holy Eucharist helps them to experience Jesus. The Word of God helps them to understand their vocation and grow in spiritual life. Adoration to the Blessed Sacrament gives them the opportunity to adore and worship the Lord Jesus. Spiritual readings help the brothers to motivate their vocation and give a foundation to their spiritual life. Spiritual conference with spiritual director and the sacrament of confession also give them spiritual nourishment. So, just I would like to outline the syllabus given at the first year major seminary. Introduction to liturgy, introduction to catechism, introduction to the Bible, life of saints, prayers and diocesan spirituality. Second, human formation. Pope Francis, when he visited Milan and again his second visit to Spain, he addressed the formators as well as the formies and told them, all priests need human maturity as well as emotional maturity. The whole work of priestly formation would be deprived of its necessary foundation if it lacked a suitable human formation. The priest who is called to be a living image of Jesus should seek to reflect in himself as far as possible the human perfection which shines forth in the incarnate Word of God, which is reflected with particular likeness in his attitudes towards others as we see narrated in the Gospels. Therefore, future priests should cultivate a series of human qualities not only out of proper due growth and realization of self, but also with a view to the ministry. Certain human qualities we shall teach or we are trying to help our candidates to learn: sincerity, honesty, inner freedom, responsibility, justice, respect for elders, respect for women, sociability, non-judgmental attitude, empathy, compassion, and emotional maturity. And also, we try to give them certain courses for human development, psychosexual development, psychosocial rational development, psychospiritual development, theories of personality, health and hygiene, good manners, etc. Third, intellectual formation. Intellectual formation has its own characteristics, but it is also deeply connected with and indeed can be seen as an expression of both human and spiritual formation. The commitment to study, which takes up no small part of the time of those who are preparing for priesthood, is not in fact external and secondary dimension of their human, spiritual, Christian and vocational growth. We train them to become proficient in English and Hindi. We also teach them to learn the study habits and also the use of memory power. Assignments are given in order to learn and develop research work. We also try to conduct seminars and quiz competition, etc. Syllabus for the bioseminary formation, especially for the intellectual growth. General English, English grammar, phonetics, introduction to Hindi language, introduction to tribal culture, spoken English and spoken Hindi. Pastoral formation. Our candidates are visiting the neighboring Kondaga parish for pastoral training. They assist in Holy Eucharistic celebration on Sundays, and they do also visit the parish on feast days of saints, Mission Sunday, the month of Rosary dedicated to Mother Mary, Christmas Carol, parish praise, and Holy Week program, etc. Missionary formation. During the formation period, others are sent to different mission stations as well as parishes for mission exposure program. During their stay at parishes, they get ample opportunities to know about the mission, and also they become aware that how can I become an exemplary priest. They also visit the neighboring villages to experience the livelihood of Bastar culture. The skill development program, computer training, musical instruments, arts and crafts, cooking, sports and games, yoga, etc. Now some suggestions for the ongoing as well as for the vocation promotion program. Mission vocation promoters are to be invited to Kerala by Syro Malabar Dioceses, while vocation camp being held in respective dioceses. The Syro Malabar Diocese in Kerala shall take keen interest in promoting vocation for mission. After selecting sufficient candidates for Kerala dioceses, the diocese shall select candidates for mission dioceses. They can inform the mission vocation promoters so that they shall get sufficient candidates for mission dioceses. Then we are suggesting a small suggestion before you: combined minor seminary. We suggest that the NorthIndian mission dioceses can have a combined minor seminary. At least maybe the CG as well as the MP region, Satana, Ujjain, Sagar and Jaipur can think of it. Then, as part of the ongoing formation process, we would like to suggest that all the ordained priests shall be given opportunities for higher studies, either secular or philosophical or theological studies, because it is the need of the time as well as the need of the hour. Then, interdiocesan exposure program for priests. At least those missionaries who are working in different parishes as well as mission sessions, they should visit the mission dioceses so that they will be able to know the missionary background, the missionary activities, as well as all the activities undertaken by particular Syro Malabar Diocese. Then again, updated seminars can be conducted based on the papal documents or any current issues. Of course, we have the Synodality Synod as well as the Synodality of the Church, Sunne Valley Canisia. So let us discuss on this theme maybe in the coming days too, so that how can the Catholic Church will be enabled to help, and also the decentralization of the charismatic, administrative, as well as the pastoral power to our laity. Then promote community life among diocesan priests. Then again, formative meeting of NorthIndian Syro Malabar Diocese can be conducted every year, and also design and draft a new policy on diocesan formation, especially on the context of mission. Conclusion. Vocation to priesthood is a gift of God. We shall nurture the gift of vocation through prayer life. Let us aspire to become holy priests to witness the message of Jesus. Finally, formation is meant for transformation. Thank you very much for your patient listening. Jai Yeshu.
Sincere thanks and appreciation to Reverend Father Joseph Maiprapanli, who highlighted about the ways and means of priestly formation in our diocese. Now, we are glad to welcome Reverend Bishop Matthew Nilikunder CST, the Bishop of Bharatpur Diocese. I request our Bishop Joseph Kalabarabil to give away the bouquet and shawl and give a warm welcome. Dear Father, you are the right person to present the life-giving and touching moments of our proclamation ministry and pastoral care through the video presentation. Welcome you, dear Father.
Your Excellencies, Fathers, Sisters and Brothers, good afternoon. Before starting my report, I would like to say one shairi from the Bible, because many are sleeping now. तू अपनी समझ का सहारा ना लेना, तू अपनी समझ का सहारा न लेना, वरन संपूर्ण हृदय से प्रभु पर भरोसा करना। अपने सब कार्यों में तू प्रभु का स्मरण करना, वह तेरा कठिन मार्गों को सरल कर देगा। वाह वाह बोलो। Thank you. Today we embark on a journey of faith, reflection and outreach as we explore the profound significance of spreading the message of love, hope and redemption. Through this presentation, we aim to illuminate the timeless principles and practices of evangelization, inspiring each of us to become ambassadors of faith in our communities and beyond. Join with me as I present before you this video.
Bastar is a tribal region in Chhattisgarh, blessed with an exceptional scenic beauty that beckons the lovers of nature to explore the forests, waterfalls, wildlife, ancient temples, tribal dances and music. Located at a distance of 264 kilometers from Raipur, Bastar is one of the most significant eco-friendly destinations of the country. It has plenty to offer to its visitors with its valuable tribal art and culture that lie in and around the lush green city of Jagdalpur. One can choose from national parks, waterfalls, natural caves, palaces, museums and places of religious significance.
They exhibit great vitality, carrying up the life of Christ regardless of the difficult situations. Amidst the terrible violence and adversities, Father, please.
A very good evening, Your Excellencies, and my dear fathers and sisters. Church recognizes person.
Thank you, Father Shinod, for your powerful and inspiring presentation. Now, sharing regarding the mission of social work. This sharing session highlights the importance and potential impact of the mission. This mission took various forms. Now, here is Reverend Father Reggie Cherry, a zealous missionary with full power, the Executive Director of the Bastar Sevak Mandal, the Social Service Center of the Diocese, with a team, Dr. Sister Murli DBS and Sister Alisha SMS. Now we welcome the team here.
Dear Lord Bishops, Fathers, Sisters, the welcome is already here on the board. Our social apostolate here, almost all the congregation around the diocese, they do the social apostolate here. We have got a very big project that's funded by BRLF. BRLF is funded through Axis Bank Foundation and Ford Foundation. In this we have taken two districts, two blocks. We are aiming at 15,000 families. It's mainly mega watershed program. There are so much water scarcity in this area. So because of that, they are not able to do the full cultivation. We have started this watershed program from the very beginning of our Bastar Sevak Mandal. Early, the people used to go to 405 kilometers during summer season to fetch the water, even for the drinking water. Now they have got enough water, not only for the drinking, but for the full cultivation. This we have got in few areas. There are some of the photos. Because in this project, we are aiming, we are planning to dig more ponds. Due to the construction of more ponds, we are getting the sources increasing. The water source is increasing. So in that, they are having different activities. One is they are getting water for the cultivation, then for the fishery, fish pond, then also there are duck pond, and different activities. And another thing is that even the government, it's mainly funded by the government Manrega program. We usually call it as a Rojigar guarantee. So we make sure that the people are getting 100 days work, and also all more than that, we make sure that they are getting the wage every month. Because once they don't get the wage in every month, nobody will be coming there for the work. So our coordinators work for that in connection with or in relation with the Jilla Panchayat. Then another project is malnutrition project. In Chhattisgarh, the most vulnerable area for the health of the children is called the Bastar block. Though Jaidalpur is in Bastar block, it's in Chhattisgarh is the most vulnerable area. So we have selected this block and we are trying our maximum to have the nutrition food for the children and also giving much awareness for their mothers. Then we have got Ajivika project aiming at cultivation. We have got 8 demo plots consisted of 50 families, completely of women farmers. And the special is that we are aiming at organic farming. So they will be, though from the very beginning, it is very difficult to make them understand that we have to change from the pesticide and manure, they're using organic manure. Now, each and every farmers, those who are engaged in that one, they will be doing only organic farming. They will never go for pesticide or anything. And even if somebody is trying to do in the other way, the other group members will not be allowing these people to do other than that organic farming. We have got in a project from NABARD. It is also mainly for the watershed programs. It's in different panchayats in Kangra district, in Jaidalpur district, and also in Sukma district. In 3 districts we have got the different projects of NABARD. This is also aiming at increasing the livelihood or sustainability of farmers, which are mainly members of this group. And more than that, in this also we are having different farm homes, so that not only these farmers, those are the individual farmers, but the nearby farmers also are getting enough water source because of these programs. Then we have got a Valgiri, that is JJ Active Hostel, which is funded by Chhattisgarh government. In that we have got almost 30 children. We started it before 5 years. Though it is very difficult to run this hostel, but it's our prime duty because there are so many orphans are there. At the same time, there are orphans with the financial problems. So we take care of them and we get children from here and there, and we inform the government, Women and Child Department, then officially they handed over to us these children. Then some of the special highlights of Syro Mandal. 1,800 farmers are doing organic farming and 3,000 farmers are doing natural farming. Then the annual income of 15,000 families doubled due to our intervention in the last 4 years. BRF, our funding agency, has got an International Health Award, and the jury had visited our field area for the selection because the funding agency selected our area for the inspection. After the award, there is a jury team. The jury team came here and they appreciated our work. Then so many other NGOs after that, so many commissioners visited our area After that, so many other NGOs are visiting our field area for the exposure visit. Thank you.
Right, Reverend, loving bishops, loving fathers, and my dear sisters. It is my honor and pleasure to present this short description of healthcare services of Jagalpur Diocese for the past 52 years. Following the footsteps of Jesus, the divine healer, wherever the Catholic Church took roots, so to its healthcare and its healing ministry. Means and modes of activities. Jagalpur Diocese had clear vision about healthcare such that along with every mission station, the diocese also started dispensaries to cater the basic medical needs of the surrounding tribal people. They were at Konda, Sukma, Chingad, Gangalur, Dugoli, Muridunda, Kankar, Kodagav, Biragav, Devada, Adaval, Karidgod, Kondagav, Karanpur, Kolachur, Kotanar, Umargav, Chivargav, Chotebetia, and Bandi. Sorry to say that all these dispensaries were forced to close between 2012 to 2016 because we were unable to fulfill the legal formalities of the government demand. Other health promotion activities are organization of medical camps in remote villages, school health programs, adolescents and health programs, screening for cancer and lifestyle diseases, antenatal health checkups, juvenile home motivational programs. Healthcare centers. Sacred Heart Health Center, Dandavada. Established in 2001, owned and run by Sacred Heart Congregation, it is a 20-bedded health center with a good laboratory facility. It takes care of nearly 20,300 patients per year. Sister Dr. Marley, the Chief Medical Officer, and 10 other village sisters serve the people in need. Maria Bhavan Health Center, Banda. Owned and run by Snehagiri Missionary Sisters, started in 2009, 20 kilometers away from Jagalpur, 10-bedded health center. Sister Linus is in charge of the health center. Nearly 10,000 patients are taken care per year. Vimala Hospital, Bijapur. Started in 1977 till 2014. It started as a dispensary and upgraded in 1981 as 20-bedded hospital. Unfortunately, we were forced to close it due to the registration formalities of government. SH sisters were given their service in this hospital. Ashirwad Nature Cure Center, Kolachur. Owned and run by SABS sisters, started in 2016. 18 kilometers away from Jagalpur, Sister Dr. Deepthi is in charge of the health center. This center takes care of chronic disease patients through naturopathy like water therapy, mud therapy, body massage, physiotherapy, acupuncture, and yoga. Assisi Shanti Hospital, Narayanpur. Started in 1976, run by Franciscan Assisi sisters. Their specific mission and charism was eradication of leprosy. Now it is upgraded as general hospital with the 40 beds and a good operation theatre facility. It takes care of nearly 18,200 patients per year. Sister Dr. Tina Francis is the Chief Medical Officer. Ma Paulinos Memorial Hospital, Akinbur. Founded in 1997, the cherished dream of our first bishop, late Mar Paulinos Chiraga. Reverend Father Tom Arakel CMA is the director of this esteemed institution. It's a secondary referral hospital in Bastar Revenue Division. It caters its service to the people of all 7 districts of Bastar Division. MPM Hospital is known for its dedicated service and it has 345 dedicated personnel, including 21 doctors and 23 religious sisters. It is situated 5 kilometers away from the town with 200 inpatient beds with the following facilities: a good equipped laboratory, blood bank, dialysis unit, intensive care unit, neonatal ICU, catheterization laboratory, also known as cath lab. Facilities of visiting doctors from other super specialities are available from nearby districts and from nearby states. Chivan Jyoti Netralaya, owned and run by CMI Nirmal Province, Jagdalpur, started in 2000. Reverend Father Thomas Kanungulam, CMA, is the director of this hospital. It is known for its dedicated service in the field of vision. It provides latest techniques and therapies to improve the vision of people who are affected by ophthalmological diseases. I am happy to share that we have a good number of doctor sisters working in this diocese, and they are Sister Dr. Marley, Sister Dr. Valsala, Sister Dr. Ansi, Sister Dr. Archana, Sister Dr. Marley SH, Sister Dr. Jessie, Sister Dr. Deepthi SABS, Sister Dr. Tina ASMI, Sister Dr. Linda CMC. We also have a total number of around 56 religious sisters in the nursing and paramedical staff serving in different parts of Bastar. Appreciation and awards. Sister Dr. Marley and Sister Dr. Ansi were received state government awards for their excellent and dedicated service in the field of healthcare among HIV and AIDS patients and antenatal mothers. Thus, Jadalpur Diocese could bring down the maternal mortality rate, infant mortality rate, and also a good number of patients who are saved their life from communicable diseases like cholera, malaria, tuberculosis, and especially MPM Hospital has done their best during the COVID pandemic. Thank you.
Dear Reverend Bishops, please, all the religious sisters, here I would like to share Frontier Ministry of Jagdalpur Diocese. Among the many frontier ministries of the Eparchy of Jagdalpur, care and concern for the elderly, disabled, differently abled is noteworthy. It emphasizes compassion, inclusivity, and solidarity with the vulnerable and marginalized. Focusing on the needs of this vulnerable population, the Eparchy demonstrates its commitment to inclusive outreach and holistic care, addressing not only spiritual guidance but also physical and emotional well-being of this group of humanity. The Eparchy of Jagdalpur carries out this ministry by reaching out to and providing support for elderly people, rehabilitation of the disabled, rehabilitation of mentally ill women, and physically handicapped individuals. There are 7 centers in our Eparchy. Karuna Bhavan, a home for differently abled. The missionaries of Charity Brothers started Karuna Bhavan in Kondagaon in January 1984 with 3 inmates. It's a branch house of St. Teresa of Calcutta. The house is meant for differently abled individuals. All the inmates are happy with the specialized services given by MC Brothers. At present, there are 27 inmates are living in peace and harmony. Manovikas Special School. This institute is run by the Savior Sisters. It was established in 2001. The aim of this school is to develop human resources in the field of mental health and other disabilities. The sisters acknowledge the worth and right of these children to be treated with dignity and respect just like any other child. The children here are taught various tasks and skills appropriate to their age and functional level. At present, there are 72 students in the school. A residential hostel for the differently abled girls is also run along with institute by the sisters. Ashirwad, a rehabilitation center for mentally ill women. This center was opened at Kolchur by SABS sisters on the occasion of International Women's Day in 2008. The inmates are given proper care with love and affection. Most of them were received from the bus stand and road with the help of the collector and local police. At present, there are 27 inmates. The aim of this center is to treat and empower the mentally ill women and to care for them in order to bring them to the mainstream of life. Asha Ashram, a home for differently abled. This institute, run by the CMI Fathers, was established in 2009. The aim of this center is to create a safe and nurturing environment where the differently abled can live comfortably and access the resources they require for their well-being and development. The CMI priests envisage to empower the inmates to express their preferences, make decisions and pursue their interests and passions to the fullest extent possible. At present, there are 28 inmates. Seva Sadan, Mental Rehabilitation Center for Women. This institute was established by DBS sisters on the day of 25th death anniversary of late Bishop Mar Paulinus Jiraga CMI in August 2015 with 2 inmates. The aim of this center is to encourage women to build strong support systems, self-care practices such as mindfulness, relaxation techniques and hobbies to promote mental and emotional well-being. At present, there are 14 patients who are provided with a calm and serene atmosphere to lead a peaceful life. Asha Bhavan Old Age Home for men and Asha Nivas Old Age Home for women. The Snehagiri Missionary Sisters started these 2 old age homes at Adave in February 1978, one for the men and other for women. It was started to care for elderly individuals who may not have family members to support them. This old age home offers a safe and supportive environment where their needs for housing, meals, healthcare and assistance with daily activities are well taken care by trained Snehagiri sisters who provide specialized care and support for these elderly people. At present, there are 20 elderly men in Asha Bhavan and 6 women in Asha Nivas. Among these institutions, 5 centers are functioning under registered organization called Bastar Divyang Samdi and are receiving government grant from Samaj Kalyan Vibhag, Raipur. One center is also held by CNEWA. By caring for those who are elderly, mentally challenged and handicapped, we demonstrate compassion and empathy towards individuals who face unique challenges and struggles. Also, it fosters a sense of community and solidarity, as it emphasizes the importance of supporting and uplifting each other, especially during times of vulnerability, sickness and old age. Overall, looking after these individuals and understanding their struggles send a powerful message about the values of empathy, inclusivity and solidarity within society. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Father Ajit Cheravil, Dr. Sister Mary Davies and Sister Alicia SMS for your inspiring and innovative presentation. True education is not only knowledge, but knowledge embodied and lived out individually and in community. The mission of the Church in education is not to provide factual information that is memorized, but wisdom that forms character and is embodied in life. Now we have Reverend Father Manish Pangadan, Diocesan Education Secretary, a person with radical knowledge and experience in the field of education. He is a person with his unfailing availability and readiness to lend a helping hands even in his busy schedule as the principal of St. Michael's School, Kangaroo. We welcome you, dear Father, for your presentation on education ministry.
Good evening, His Excellencies, fathers and sisters. I will wind up very fast. Okay. Importance of education. That was one of our mainstream ministry in the diocese. Education was a challenging ministry in the place of Bastar. As Bastar was underdeveloped, one had highest number of tribal population. The people lives in very remote interior areas. That, as we go ahead, we'll see. We started education ministry in 1968. We are the first school. It began in Kirandul, Prakash Vidyalaya, by the Pilar Fathers. Then the diocese was under the Apostolic Prefecture of Raipur, and the Bastar area was taken care of by the Pilar Fathers. Bastar was one of the most backward area. The literacy rate of Chhattisgarh in 1971 was 24.08. Then it was Madhya Pradesh, of course, but the area, and that of Bastar was below 10%. Literacy rate of Chhattisgarh in 2011 was 70.28%, and that of Bastar was 54.4. Bastar was taken up by the CMI fathers in 1972. The tribal area with a 70% of tribals, and that is 26.16% of total tribals of Chhattisgarh lives in Bastar. That means more than 1/4 of the tribal population of Chhattisgarh state is in the Bastar area. They live in very remote areas, having very traditional beliefs and customs. The literacy rate, as it goes from 1951 to 2001, from 9.41 to 65.18 after the census. As we go ahead, as it was, the Bastar was under different dioceses. Diocese was under the Diocese of Madras, Mylapore, till 1806, under the Vicariate Apostolic of Madras till 1845, Vicariate Apostolic of Visakhapatnam till 1966, Prefecture Apostolic Raipur under Pilar Fathers till 1972. Jagdalpur was made exarchate and was entrusted to the St. Joseph's Province of CMI Fathers in 1972 and became diocese in 1977. As we traveled and journeyed from 1972 till 2024, when it was handed over to the CMI Fathers, we already had one school existing in Kirandul. From at present we have the total education institutions, 46 dioceses, 24 religious fathers and sisters together, 22, and KG schools, 3 primary schools, 6 middle schools, 11 high schools, 14 higher secondary, 9 colleges, 2 special school, 1. That is the present scenario of our education ministry. We have a total 37 English medium schools and 6 Hindi medium schools. We have 19 schools in the urban areas, 9 schools in semi-urban areas, schools in very rural areas, very backward areas, 15 schools. When you think about the urban areas and the semi-urban areas, not like the, concerning the Bastar, Jagdalpur is one of the biggest city, and that is, other than all other, we have about 6 other district headquarters. Though it is a district headquarters, most of the districts are backward and semi-urban As per the last academic year, we have 30,309 students studying in our institutions, 1,705 staff working in our educational institutions. Most of the institutions are in very backward areas. If you think about our school ministry, our fee structure and the ministry is very low. We have got the highest fee structure in Namar Vidyalaya, that is 2,100 rupees. That is a monthly fees of the Namar Vidyalaya. We have got a school running with 130 rupees monthly fees, that is being run by the CMI fathers in Junavar, the farthest most place of the diocese from here, 330 kilometers inside. That is the education in Bastar. We have been always with the people of the land, and most of our schools are being run for the Catholics, wherever the Catholics people that migrated and concentrated. We have been starting the schools and hostels for their betterment and improvement. And we have, along with the hostel, with the schools, we have got the hostels. As we heard, like the dispensaries, we had a very strong hostel ministry in our diocese. Now we have got 37 hostels. We have out of it 17 hostels are paid hostels. 20 hostels are supported by the diocese and other agencies. We have got total 1,800 students in our hostels altogether. Hostel ministry was one of the main and very strong ministry in the diocese till recent past. But because of the same government problems of the rules and regularities and also the government demands, most of the hostels we have got less number of students. Some of the areas we have closed down the hostels. Not only the rules and regulations of the government, the government also is coming up with hostels and schools. Government is running almost 15,000 English medium schools with facilities in Chhattisgarh, and also the hostels in every corner of the place. So the hostels, we had hostels in every mission station. We had also CNAWS support. Hostels, through hostels we encourage the vocations in the diocese. We have got a good number of vocations from our own hostels and students, those from the Catholic families, and also we could teach them the Christian values. As we know, the aim of the education to promote Christian values, to bring all-round development among the Layana, to train the students to be good citizens, to promote social virtues, intellectual development, and practical skills of students, to promote universal human values. We wish and hope, and I think most of the schools are, could make up or could satisfy with the fulfilling the demands of the students to these values. As we conclude, the Ministry of Education is an extension of venerable legacy of Jesus Christ, a distinguished educator, renowned for imparting wisdom with joy. In emulation of his exemplary methods, we endeavor to excel as educators by fostering knowledge through the nurturing power of love. Thank you very much. This is the small national summary of our education ministry. Thank you very much.
Diocese is always very keen to give value education irrespective of caste, creed and religion. Thank you, Reverend Father Manish, for your relevant and enlightening sharing. As we know, we have seen today it has vital importance in discussing, sharing and formulating and implementing new ideas and methods in the field of spreading the gospel values without compromising for worldly wealth and benefits. Now, we are having here a short video presentation of the history of the diocese.
As here present, Jesus Christ, who came not to be served but to serve, and who identified himself with the least of these, Saint Matthew 25:14 compelled the eparchy of Jagdalpur also to action and has been the instrument of his love.
Bless each one of us. Let his canopy of love spread over the Catholic Church, spread over Syro Malabar Church, and also over each one of us. Thank you. Now, the time for break at sharp 6:30, we will be having